Hello, everybody. What's up? My name is Gally.
I am Night.
And welcome back to
Great Ace Eternity. Where we are trying to get stuff out of this man. And
what stuff we don't know quite yet. And there was a girl that was introduced.
Let me just press everything.
Yeah, we're gonna press everything. Oh wait, that requires me to read. Fuck! And when you first got on the omnibus, were there any other passengers already on board?
There were not. The cabin was empty and there was no one on the roof deck either. You were the first passenger, as it were, I see. That felt weird. Did I do his voice right? I don't think I did his voice right. Oh well. Aye, and that's why I took the back seat side. I decided 'tis the most comfortable, so it is.
Yes, it is. Nobody kicking at your feet. Could you explain exactly what you mean by the back seat? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm just...
You have people kicking at your feet?
Like, when I'm sitting in the front of a bus, yes.
What the fuck?
And I want to turn to them and be like, are you 3?
The worst I've had is people shoving their bags under my seat and hitting me in the leg with them.
Well, I mean, to be...
And then when I shove them back, they, like, angrily kick it forward again. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
That's when you just go under the seat and throw it at the wall going, there's your stuff over there!
Also, there was one time someone's water bottle managed to go down the bus, like, 5 seats, and I grabbed it from him. He was very grateful.
Well, yeah, that's what a nice person does.
Oh, I know it's just the beginning, and I could keep... I remember when I was a kid on the bus in 7th grade. The bus driver was trying to calm people down because everyone was screaming because there was a bee on the bus, right? I got so annoyed because I was trying to read a book. I took off my shoe because the bee had landed on the window beside me and just smashed the bee with it and killed it and went there and put my shoe back on, and my bus driver just went, "Thank you, but can you be less violent next time?"
We're trying to save the bees.
No, it was more, well, back then the Save the Bees thing wasn't around, but it was more of like, can you not smash a window?
With your shoe?
Like, the window was fine, but it could have not have been. By all means, is how you already described it earlier. I'm talking about the seat opposite of the one in which the poor gentleman who was stabbed was sitting. Like I said, 'tis the most comfortable and where I feel the most at ease. And of course, I enjoy gazing through the skylight from time to time as well.
Looking at people's feet.
Well, they ain't always sitting there.
You feet freak.
Well, at least my kink's a common kink. I'm sorry.
I don't think Von Zeeks knows what a fucking kink is.
But I'm sure he has the weirdest fucking ones. Just doesn't know it's a kink.
He's sexually repressed. A loud thud, you say? And a scream?
Aye, that's right. How can I explain it? 'Twas like a sound of someone falling to the ground. That sort of noise.
So you think it was the sound of Mr. Mason falling to the floor having been stabbed? Oh, no, really?
Well, now, you remember I was asleep at the time, so I wouldn't like to say. And when the sound woke me, I opened my eyes. There wasn't a soul to be seen in the carriage but the fellow on the floor.
You didn't see anyone, but at the same moment, you did hear a scream.
From the seats above you on the roof.
Foof?
I was going to say the floof deck. The floof.
Man, the floof deck!
I presume. Not above me, no, my lord. 'Twas from inside the cabin. But I wasn't altogether thinking about the scream. No, I was too stunned by the desperate sight before me eyes.
Oh, he was sitting on her.
Just think so.
Phrasing. You sat him up? The victim, you mean?
That I did, on the seat across from me, as I said. I could plainly see the poor devil has already gone. And you wouldn't leave a dead man just lying on the floor now, would you? 'Tis common courtesy, so it is. Back then, yeah.
I find that a little hard to believe.
And again, people used to walk into crime scenes and take things for souvenirs back then. Lord Van Zeeks. Now, why would that be?
Is Cynthia?
Ara.
Yeah. Ara. You wake to find a man lying dead at your feet in a carriage. Any normal person would hail the cabman.
After, maybe.
Any upstanding member of London society, that is.
Well, now, as you know, I'm just something of a special line of business. The business of lending money at why is it always a word in that position that gets exorbitant rates of interest?
Is this what the judge is going to sound
I
like?
don't know, but that's what my mouth wants to do. Unfortunately, my lord, not everyone is thankful for the help I offered them, and some would even see me dead. So I do try, where it is all possible, to avoid getting myself in a tangle of trouble.
Except right now. Are you suggesting you were going to leave the man there?
Heavens alive, no! I was always intending to report it, so I was. Only, I had a mind to find out the ways and whereas first.
I mean, that's fair. The whys and wherefores?
But yeah, there are some details I wanted to understand before anyone else got to meddling. That wee scream I heard, for example, wouldn't your good self do just the same?
Yeah. Screamy says he heard at the same time as the thud of the victim collapsing. Was him fruiting it too?
Hold it!
I just realized that volume's still on if you're hearing double shit. Oops.
Reverb! I'm afraid I don't understand.
I really hope that was Sorry,
You're hard of hearing.
yeah, the ear that I can hear well in has the headphone in, but my computer has a slight delay for the program that's recording, and I forgot to turn off my computer speakers. So if you heard it double, that's why. My bad.
Well, I mean, I'm sitting here too, so what's my excuse? Oh, right, you won't let me touch anything.
Not that I wouldn't let you, but it's all on my side.
I already read.
Oh, right, true. Read more.
I'm sure you told the court that there was no one else in the carriage except yourself and the victim.
So I did say so I did. As far as I could see, that is.
You're not making any fucking sense.
Oh, it makes perfect sense to me.
No, I get it. Like,
Well, now 'tis a queer thing, the wee scream I heard as I woke up. It came from, if you'll excuse the vulgar expression, under me backside.
I knew it. He farted.
Good gracious.
Great balls of fire!
It's
I didn't get to read that.
that under your backside,
Is
sorry. And when I lifted the seat on which I'd been sitting, I found there was a wee cubbyhole there for storage. Mr. Naruto, we can examine the omnibus ourselves, remember?
We already did this. The whole
Yes,
bus
but
is
if you
submitted
don't do
as
it in the right
evidence.
order, it doesn't count. This would be a very good time to have a thorough look around inside. Again. And that's when I found her. Thank you, I've heard enough. The events as explained are clear in my mind, however. At least one conundrum remains.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
It's Nina from the ship.
Her name is... That's why. Her name is so fucking...
She's the vampire!
You don't know Sherlock Holmes, Lord, do you?
No.
That's the officer he works with, Lestrade.
Oh.
So, AKA, she's the place of the officer.
Oh.
That helps you.
I was talking about Vampire Diaries.
I know. I know. I did know someone in high school very much obsessed with that book series. Also, that Anne Rice was the worst person to ever deal with fan fiction because she would sue the ass off of every single person. And the fandom as a whole was kind of happy to see that she kind of went away, left that alone.
Yeesh.
Because she ruined a lot of people's lives.
You don't say.
Her name is it Gina or...
Gina.
Okay, we'll go with Gina. Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. She's like
Chancer.
yeah, my mouth wants to say cancer. My mouth don't want to cooperate today. But she's a chancer, earns her crest among the large crowds, every living people of the purses. That's come like hell to pickpocket.
What?
My voice wasn't doing anything good there. This girl here, a petty thief. Order, order. Is this true, Mr. Lestrade? Miss Lestrade, you will answer the question. This is gonna be fun. How dare you? What is the meaning of this? Ah! The girl! She's gone! Open your eyes!
I'm over here.
No, she's mine.
You're already voicing enough.
Yeah, but I claimed her before when we weren't recorded.
You did?
Yeah. Because she'll be a recurring character.
Okay. More
Also-
talking for you.
Yeah. I realize the downfall in this case. I'm over here. Good gracious. How? Why did I take
What
the
was
job?
the point in that little sidestep?
I know what you want a lot thinking. Grown-ups all the same. 'Tis dirty little dipper, you say. Slip up and got caught on the job. She got herself backed into a corner, so she knifed the gent. Go on, that's what you lots had to say, ain't it? I think I
No,
missed a word or
Not
two.
at all. This is a court. I didn't get to read any of that.
Yeah, that was the point. Also, it's green.
Yeah, it said, like, this is a court of law. We're just trying to figure out...
Yeah, I know, but last time her smoke was purple. Look, nice for cowards. Only thugs use weapons like that. All I need for what I do is these fingers. I'm a professional, all right. Maybe not in your eyes, but I got pride in what I do.
Let me guess. You don't count smoke guns among weapons for thugs?
Oh, this? Yeah, this was in a bag I left it the other day. Down where they keep the four-wheeled drags. 'Tis nice in it. I like the pink best. I forgot from. Oh, do not wave that thing in my direction.
I need a drink. So... You admit that you were riding the omnibus on the night in question.
'Tis all right, lass. You can tell them the truth now. All right, yeah. It's just like that Irishman said. Oh, he's Irish. I thought he was Scottish. Oh well. The court accepts this girl, Miss Gina Lestrade, as a valid and significant witness in this case.
So what I'm hearing is I should have done McGilded because I do Irish better and you do Scottish better.
Yeah. Accordingly, young lady, we will now hear your testimony, if you please. What if I don't please? You will tell the court exactly what happened in the omnibus on the night in question. All right, if I have to.
Witness his testimony. What the girl saw.
So I snuck inside the carriage before they locked up the horses and all, like always. But it was right a waste of time. I got nothing to show for my troubles that night. I tell you, you can't see a blind thing in that hiding place. 'Tis pushed back in there. Then after a while, I hear this loud bang. Nearly jumped me out of my skin. I did, and the scream just came out. Just because of that because old At that swell found me. He did help me get away, man. After you think of a Scottish Twitter for her.
Yeah, he let you go.
I fail to understand why you would let the secret urchin go, Mr. McGilded. Oh, 'tis simplicity itself, my lord. You see, she couldn't possibly have killed the other passenger. I knew that for a fact.
Because he was sitting on her.
As I am sure I said before, sir.
Sorry.
I was sitting right on top of the place where she was hiding herself. I think a demonstration is called for.
We're good.
I've lost my accent a bit. This is where I sat that night. And oh, excuse me. I tried to switch voices and burped. Oh, 'tis a troubled thing. Anyways, hello people, how are you? And the cubby hole of which you have spoken is underneath the seat, I presume.
Carnival.
Accommodate someone of the girl's stature.
Are you sure?
I cannot speak.
I promise. Like, I was gonna lighten the load.
What, you want to be McGilded?
No, fuck it. Keep going. With your Scottish Irishman.
Aye, but of course the wee lass was stuck in there. Because I'd parked myself on the sea for the duration. Oh! So you see, that's why I let the last bolt. I knew that if she was, the police found her, they'd be automatically assume she did it. But I couldn't live with myself, young... Take two. But I couldn't live with myself. Her young life was ruined and all the time I knew she was innocent. Even though you must have realized your accent would result with your own innocence being called into question. Not at all, my lord, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
I knew in my own heart that I was innocent. So I thought, 'tis worth taking a punt in my own good name for the sake of this less fortunate lass.
My goodness.
What a perfect gentleman! Why are you having to talk so much?
My lord. This fine example of a man cannot possibly be guilty of a heinous crime like this. And yet before you were all slandering his good name and about to kill him. Good, you should be. Now you should also be ashamed of being a racist.
No,
I'm ashamed of myself for ever doubting you, sir.
he's a late Victorian white man.
I'm pretty sure
He's
I've
not gonna be
changed his
ashamed.
voice 3 times.
Oh, it's fine. I haven't been consistent even in this episode alone. With calm, calculating reasoning, one arrives clearly at the truth every time.
Boop. This still doesn't change, like, what actually happened.
Saints alive! All 6 members of the jury consensual in their leaning to a verdict of not guilty. It's his fucking voice that does it for me.
I can take over being the judge.
You didn't want to be the judge and talk to yourself all the time.
We're gonna rock, paper, scissors this.
1,
2,
2,
3.
3. Scissors.
1, 2, 3. Paper. 1, 2, 3.
Rock.
Paper.
So,
I will be the judge.
okay. Judge me not.
For let he who is without sin cast the first stone. Lemo!
Mr. Naruto, this must mean...
Must
must
mean
mean-
what?
I'm sorry. I'm so used to saying everything right now that we're victorious.
We've won? Are you sure?
Nice boots.
Oh my god. If the sight of my iron-heeled Wellington offends, pray do forgive this discourtesy. McGilded was turned on. This really is a consummate example of the one monumental flaw in British judicial practices. Where evidence and reasoning should be prominent, emotion rules the day.
Isn't that Paramount?
Shut up!
Okay.
Emotion?
I should realize I've messed up more than you.
Exactly! Oh no, let me do it the other way. Shut up! The witness's latest statement gives us a clear insight into his true nature. What do you mean, his true nature? Oh my god. Do you really think Scotland Yard would have made such a glaring omission? After the incident, the omnibus was comprehensively searched by officers of the police. Obviously, the interior of this cubbyhole, as the witness put it, was included in the investigation. The compartment under the posterior seat was full of coachman's belongings. It's noted in black and white here in the police report. Good lord. As Knight just, good lord. Should I make the judge sound like this instead?
No, let's already take
I did.
Oh,
The evidence has been tampered with. In order to corroborate Mr. McGilded's story, someone has unlawfully removed everything from under the seat.
Yeah, when we looked, wasn't there stuff?
There was now, yeah. Because it was saying how, like, oh, it was all the coachman's, like, the extra horseshoes
I know,
and
but I'm
all
saying
that other
when we
shit.
looked, there was stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a few episodes ago.
What? Order! Order!
Cat pizza.
I was gonna make that joke earlier, you bitch. How could such a devious contraband possibly have affected counsel? Been affected counsel? Naturally, we must acknowledge the deficiencies
Yeah.
of the
Constab-
constabulary.
Constabulary.
My god, I can't read.
It's constabulary because they're talking about
In
cops.
allowing this to have happened. However, I assure you, when the omnibus was wheeled into the courtroom this morning,
Now, part of the problem is they're using the, like, British English spelling of things when we're in Canada, there's British English, but it's like we see a lot of American English. But they're also using words that are kind of outdated in
I was
everyday
going to say,
vocabulary.
old-timey, rhymey.
So it's like, you know what it is, but then you don't, like, recognize it right away?
What it is it is. It is it is. The compartment under the seat was not empty. Well, my Nepalese friend. Me? When the carriage was submitted as evidence, doubtlessly you examined it in fine detail, as would any self-respecting practitioner of the law.
Oh, so when do you think we're self-respecting?
Pray, what did you find the condition of the under-the-seat compartment to be? Shit.
Oh, to be sure, the young gentleman will be able to clear this up in a jiffy.
Sorry?
Go ahead. Tell the court now, fella. How this is an all and elaborate excuse by the desperate Lord von Zix.
Well, counsel, do you have something to say on this matter? supposed to answer this? What can I say about the state of this little compartment under the seat? We did look, I just don't remember.
Oh, I remember. But we'll share next time.
This has been Gally.
It's midnight.
We'll see y'all next time.
Bye bye, everybody.